Football Connect family. You know, let's pretend like I shot this video yesterday. Let's just do it for a minute. Would anybody had expected after we watched that Chelsea game that in match day number 2022 of the Premier League, Arsenal we're gonna play Everton, the team that is second in the bottom of the relegation point, and we'll be talking about Everton winning the game, while Arsenal at the top of the tree. It's a crazy video. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and I'm in an interesting location, if you can say, shooting the video. I always make sure that you get a video, people. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect, especially for this video, because I think I'm gonna go crazy a bit. I'm trying to hold myself, I'm trying to control myself, you know. Too many people out here who are looking at me, so I might say something that I'll regret, but I don't care. Arsenal just lost to Everton by 1-0, a header by Tarkowski, and the goal was scored at 65 minutes. 65 minutes, that's when the goal was scored. An entire 30-something minutes for Arsenal to come back in the game. Entire 25, 26 minutes to come back in the game, but they couldn't. Now I'm going to talk about how they failed. I'm going to talk about how they embarrassed themselves. I'm going to talk about how things have just turned upside down for the Gunners. Are we ready for this one? Let's get into the video. So welcome back to the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we're back again with another one. We just witnessed one of the most biggest shock of the day. I don't think there's a shock that's going to surpass this. Everton, a team that is fighting relegation for the first time. You know, Everton have never been relegated, you know, right? They are fighting relegation. They signed Sean Dyche. I think he doesn't even have 7 days in the job, or maybe he does. 7 days in the job, and the first thing he does is to beat Arsenal. Now let's go back. Let's rewind the game that Arsenal played against Manchester City, where the Gunners were talking about how they were gooder than Manchester City, how they actually played a B team against the Citizen, and they allowed them to win. You know, that's what the Gunners were saying. They allowed this team to win. But there's something that was said by the pundits who actually understand football. They said that no matter it is a game against the City, it's a League Cup game, if you just allow your sidekick to accept being defeated, that can also cause problems to wherever you go next. The reason why I'm saying that, while Saka played the game against Man City, he failed to pass Nathan Ake the whole entire game. Most of the players of Arsenal failed to even make a way for the strikers to produce goals. And you thought that was going to be the end of it. They'll be good in the league. They'll continue in a winning run. Yippee, they're going to win the league. But one thing that people have to understand, this group of players have never won a cup. This group of players, they've never won anything that is tangible to them. Maybe some of them, they were part of the group that won the FA Cup. But people have to remember that this is a new squad. A lot of things have changed. This Arsenal squad, it's a young team that Arteta started to build, I think 3 years ago. And he has been working on it. Maybe at the time when they won the FA Cup, some of them were actually on the bench. They were not playing regularly like they're doing. The Martinelli or the likes and the whole. You expect them to keep up with the winning mentality, to not give in games. But they were saying that Arteta is a master tactician. He gave that game to City, and we are going to continue doing things, and we'll continue winning. Fast forward to today. They've been beaten by a team that is fighting relegation, who just sacked their manager, and they're expecting their new manager to be successful. And they don't look like they understand what's happening. Now I'm here talking to you that the Gunners have been beaten. They beat Manchester United, a team that I thought was actually hard for them to beat. They beat it, and they lose to Everton. How the mighty has fallen. How does that happen? I'm curious to hear what the Arsenal fans are going to be saying. I'm really curious to hear what they're going to be saying. How are they going to try to sugarcoat this? How are they going to try to make look this perfect, to make this look like they are the team, and they'll continue surprising the world? How they're going to try to make us feel like everything that we just witnessed today is just a minor blip, and they'll continue winning. Because on an honest matter, they had the ball. 70% of the ball was in their hands. But this was the trick that Sean Dyche had prepared for them, which was, let's give them the ball, let them have the position of the ball, but we will have the control of the ball. We will manage how the ball moves. 90% of that percentage of the ball that Arsenal have, you'll be surprised it was on the other side of the gate. That wasn't if maybe the strike force of Everton were feeling like giving them something. They won the position, but Everton won the war. They controlled the game. They controlled how they were going to be attacked. Whenever Arsenal were getting a chance to attack, Everton were letting them. And that's where my problem is. They allowed Everton to tell them what to do. They allowed Everton to show them where to go. They actually fell into the trap of playing the game of Everton. And we might say maybe the Everton crowd helped out a bit and they made the game go upside down. But now look at it. 5 points above City, who are playing against Tottenham Hotspurs, which we don't know which direction they're going. What's going to happen? Is the league now starting to turn around? I was watching the YouTube channels, people making fun of, is Sean Dyche gonna beat Arsenal? Can he do it? And they were all laughing and saying that it was never gonna be possible. I kept quiet. The reason I kept quiet because I was only supposed to react. I wasn't supposed to make a prediction out of this game. Here we are. 10 minutes later. No, one day later, Arsenal have been beaten. To a point that they were overcome in the midfield, that they ended up taking out players like Partey. Xhaka looked like he has never played football before. Odegaard looked like he was still a kid. He could not even make one constructive attack that was making sense. Saka was trying to turn left and right, but could not go anywhere. The confusion, people. The confusion that was happening with this Arteta boys. Even Mikel Arteta's substitutions showed that there was so much confusion. He took out Xhaka and put on, what's his name, Jorginho. A player with no legs. He expected something in a position where they need a defensive midfielder. I'm just telling you, I'm just throwing these bombs so that I show you how maybe they were not match ready, or how their psyche was not really ready to deal with a team like Everton. Everton. I'm making fun about this. I'm even worried because my team is playing Everton next. The way Everton is playing, I'm now worried about my team playing with Everton. The question is this: what happens now? What happens to Sean Dyche? This is the confidence that they needed. The same confidence that they got to after they appointed Frank Lampard as the manager after sacking Rafa Benitez. They went in a winning run and they survived the relegation. Are they about to do the same thing under Sean Dyche? Can we now say that this was the best signing manager of that they did in this? Because after all, whether we like it or not, we need to give the respect and we need to give honor where it deserved to this Everton squad. They look like they have now turned. It looks like it's a new team. It now feels like the time when Erik ten Hag took over as Manchester United boss. That's how it feels like, just after one game with Sean Dyche. Because remember, they were not beating any other team. They were beating the team that is 5 points on top of the league. They were beating a team that has been on top of the league for such a long time. What can we say about this Everton squad? We need to give them respect. That's what we have to say. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm 100% sure that the Arsenal fans are quiet. We are going to have a peaceful day It's a brand new day and the world is at peace. Arsenal has lost again. What does this mean? Does this mean a turnaround in the title race? Well, one can say yes, because a loss always comes back to bite you mentality. They were beaten by Manchester United earlier on in the season. They came back very fast. They were beaten by City and they've been beaten by Everton. 2 games. Now that is different from one. And also we need to talk about the man of the team that has beaten them now. That's what has to now count in this. The man of the team that has beaten them now. I don't know. I'm just a reactor, a YouTuber who's giving my thoughts on the game. What are your thoughts? Let me go start to study the analysis. I think expect the top 10 things that Arsenal did wrong when I'll be doing my when I'll be working on 11 lessons we learned from Everton versus Arsenal. I'm out, people. Be blessed. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. Tuesday is gonna be a brand new day. I'm out. Peace.